Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. It stands on the result of the play. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when
the punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries.
And they get the sack just like that.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He looks that one in nicely. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And the pass is intercepted. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Smith dropping to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defense.
Going for the big play. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field?
Okay. I mean, mine's fine.
Take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Gets open down the middle. He'll get it all the way down.
Mine's a little weird just because I'm on the road, so it's like shaking and shit, but it's not like delayed.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice.
Like when I threw the RPO pick, like I couldn't even see your guy was screaming, shaking so much.
Now got the offense at 1st and goal.
But I'll cut the stream if you want me to, so let me know.
He has earned that right.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. And the defense on
that time was delayed.
will go down.
I had X a few times.
Two-point try.
I hate the freaking road game. My offensive linemen are all better than your defensive linemen, but you're getting instant pressures because I'm on the road.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit.
Is it still delayed?
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on first down. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the missed connection, it's second down. Smith wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the...
Yeah, I played Chopper last week, and his team's about as good as mine, but he was at home, so he was blitzing the fuck out of me, and my guys wouldn't block, so I'm like, I'll just try the same thing.
Hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Pocket starts to collapse.
Oh, man.
Caught over the middle. It's Kamara. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to 27. Third down, a lot of times.
I can't believe my DB was that far behind. Still couldn't get it.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And
save me.
That is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Yeah, my 0-2 looks bad, but I played Ryan and Chopper on the road. Yeah, what's up?
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They keep attacking through the air. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And he's brought down after...
I thought you were going to do the QB run, so I came up with the ssafety. And then when I saw the pass, I'm like, all right, who's going to be open? Just my guess was right. He was open, but luckily I was there. Yeah.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He finds his man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback.
And I checked your corners. None of them are as fast as my receivers, so anytime you have 198 speed.
Get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Handoff from the gun.
Oh, that juke! How did that juke not work? It's a touchdown. I think I juked too soon.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance.
And I truck stick because I thought I was going to get hit, and there was nobody there.
And let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC would be very happy.
Yeah, I like that play. I had a few guys open, but the timing wasn't. Still doing the play action, and I didn't want to force it.
As long as he got it past the line of scrimmage, nothing there, nothing open.
Ooh, he got popped. He got popped.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down.
I was trying to like juke outside of it, and fortunately I got
Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off.
Yeah,
He's brought down, and
that's
his
bad throw.
defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety.
Yeah, and like I saw you were there, but I thought I could get it past you, and then like by the time he threw it, all three of your guys had come over because it took a second, so it's a little delayed.
Making the big play for this defense.
Oh man, you tricked me. I thought you were gonna look off.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Smith dropping to pass. Release to the back. Quick strike complete. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception.
Yeah.
That's such a great job of seeing the play.
I think he had a step on him, but I think he ran out of space in the back of the end zone and slowed down. That's what it looked like.
Getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession.
Man, I had no pass rush there.
Interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pass is in.
Oh my God.
Jarred loose by the hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they dialed up a shot.
That was an awful throw. I don't know if you would have got it if it was a good throw, but it was close. I beat your coverage, but I'm not sure if you would have got it.
That quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And
yeah, I think my corner wasn't fast enough, so I saw it as soon as you snapped it. I just didn't get there.
Run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They'll try to snap it quickly.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. For years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Reads it, fires complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is...
Yeah, they defended that pretty well, but luckily he forced his way in.
Scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Smith wants to throw. He's right on target. And they pick up just a few on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Hey, good hands.
That would have been a huge...
Yeah, I thought you were going to catch that one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Hurricanes will punt it away on fourth down. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Can they catch him?
Dang, I thought he was gone.
Sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
Did you get the turn? Did it turn red at the top?
Rolling again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown.
You gotta check your depth chart. You might have your kicker in at punter. That happened to me before.
They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect it.
Under pressure and down he goes.
Good sack. I thought I was gonna go step up and get out of there, but the DT made a good play. Had a lot of room to run.
On second down, he'll fire.
Okay.
Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man by himself. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Yeah, that was freaking.
Wolverines have it in scoring position on first.
That was some home shit right there. Nothing was open, just scramble around.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Oh man.
And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Right.
And the D deny them on second and goal. He's looking to throw.
Oh, we're gonna call that.
He gets rid of it.
Your quarterback threw away 2 times in the pocket. They didn't call shit. My quarterback in the red zone. All you gotta do is throw it out of the end zone. He's really stupid. Second and goal from the 20.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw.
Let's go. 3rd and goal from the 20. It's a dot, though. They're going to return that? See it. Yeah, I guess say, yeah, you too, man. He definitely got a foot in. He definitely got a foot in. Thank God. That was a dot.
Why not double the try total and go for 2?
Usually I pick on the other, I use the other receiver for jump balls, but your corner over there, he's got the star on him. He's been good, so decided to try the other corner.
The snap sets up the throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got it. Did he get a foot down? He did. It's good for the 2. Quick work on that scoring.
Probably because I use the, it sounds stupid, but like physically he should have been able to. But since I used the precision passing, a lot of time it dumbs them out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Yeah, they got to fix that.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Oh, wow. Holy.
Makes the catch down the
That's not how you should cover that. Good shit. Where did I run? I must have ran. I don't know why nobody was beat. I did a blitz, but it wasn't supposed to be like a cover 2 blitz. There should have been somebody up back there.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
Yeah, I should have just ran cover 4. I was trying to get like a sack or something. No point. There's like 10 seconds left. I lose the game. That's why. Stupid ass player.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
I just got a been lost since that. So I haven't played since February until I came back in this league. So I was trying to get back to making the right play calls. And I got stuff throwing picks.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he takes it all the way.
What coverage is that? Looks like cover 2 almost. I can't believe he stayed in bounds, dude. The quarterback, so I led the ball away from the safety because I'm like, last thing I'm going to do here is throw a pick. I'm going to throw it out of bounds or something, right? Throw an incompletion.
This
But
offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Gotcha.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Smith dropping to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Off the play fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there. And they're
that was weird, like bounced over his head and then it was in his hands. But I swear, it's got to be your kicker in there because that was another bad punt. So they probably just put your kicker as a starter on the depth chart. That's why he sucks at punting.
They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's back to throw on second down. He'll let it go down the right side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your...
This quarterback's not bad at, like, throwing on the run under pressure. He's made a couple of throws where it's like he's about to get sacked and it's right in the money.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. The inside handoff. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball.
Yeah, I don't like his shoots. I guess
especially on first down.
He's a good back, but I don't know, it's too slow for me.
Just get first downs like that run right there.
Lets it fly. Touchdown Wolverines. And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, I got the high ball back. This receiver is OP. I just figured that out this game. That's the second time he's done that. I don't know how tall he is. I don't think he's that tall. That's why I wasn't trying high balls with him. But he's 99 speed, and he can jump apparently. He's got good hands. Must have some kind of ability. Because that shit was like, usually it was getting knocked out or something. He caught that shit.
And picked up a crucial victory. And
everyone comes out in July.
Don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Good play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's important on offense to get...
Yeah, I was playing Ryan. I threw a... Ryan and Chopper, actually. I threw a pick or two, but also I kept losing fumbles. I'm like, game's not giving me a chance if I'm going to lose fumbles.
They'll line up for a second down play.
About 2 or 3 fumbles both games.
Smith wants to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll try to do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice.
Your quarterback looks like Deshaun Watson.
Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with.
I found another freaking star player on my bench. Got my D-line. I didn't know I had.
The gun wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a.
Well, I don't know if that was going to be a catch or a pick, but quarterback just sailed that shit. He had a step. He had a step.
Get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Oh my God.
Downfield, complete. The defense holds.
Yeah, that wasn't on you, bro. Because I used with that. I thought it was a streak. I just played the streak, and you had a good comeback route, but you didn't have time for your quarterback to get an accurate throw off, apparently. He still could have hit that throw, though. It's not very good.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 6.
See, that play, the RPO was open, but after you picked off my RPO on the first trip, first, second drive, I'm a little nervous now.
The way you do that is by having success like that.
Okay.
Running the football on
Let's see this. I like this. That one deep safety.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he'll pull it in inside the.
I was like, I saw you had one safety, so I'm like, either way, I got 99 speed guys on the outside. I just got to see which way the safety goes. So I'm about to make some coffee. Yeah, I saw that before the game. I was like, all right, if I can beat the DBs, I'm just gonna send it.
Has commenced.
Number 15. Catches score.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He'll pull it on the read. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And he's brought down in his defense.
I think that play I had the 2-point conversion sheet. Didn't have a chance. Like it was a 3-way option, but I didn't have a chance to pitch it.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to get
Ryan did it against, he had like a 4th and goal. It was still a close game. It was like 7-0 or 7-7. And he pitched on 4th and goal. He did the speed option. I saw it coming. And I tried to like go in between and like tackle the running back. And I overshot him, just ran down the middle and let him score.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggression.
Are you serious?
And he's running in the open.
Yo.
The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house.
He broke 4 tackles.
One of the reasons this offense is so
Well, somebody wants to win in your team.
You've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off
Oh, damn.
after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Pulls it, fired complete. Oh, what a move to get open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
So my receiver, Stick, that guy, he's got better juke than my running back.
Right? Like, I don't
Nice.
want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be
Back to it.
explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a
Yeah, I know how he got 15 yards out of that.
Get him into plus territory. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
I'm about to bench my running back before he gets fatigued for next game. I hate this
And the
stupid
Wolverines
shit.
will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh,
He found his man and zipped it in there.
Yep.
They've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
this tight end, he's not even good at football. He's just fast. That's the only reason he's in the game.
That's a pretty good
He's 87 speed.
When you're putting up over 400 yards, this defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
So I try to, for the most part, I try to play without the tight end since he's not very good. But
First down to
some
start
plays you
the
need him.
drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. He's got it.
I let it. I saw you about to step in there, so I let it up the field. He beats your DB so bad that I'm like, literally anywhere the safety can't get it, it's gonna be a touchdown.
Here in week 3.
That receiver's been going off today.
Kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
So I guess
He'll start the return inside his 5.
So I guess next year, initially Jason told me they were going to try to make it so that instead of doing all the big conferences this year, like all the Power 5 teams, next year was going to be all small schools, and I was excited for that. But I guess somehow that changed, and now you can just do any team. But you'd be stupid to take like a bad team. It's impossible to recruit against people and build in this game, because if you take a bad team to start with, it's just nearly impossible. It takes years. So I'm not doing that. I put my top 5 in as like Ohio State, Clemson, LSU, like all these top teams that I don't want to deal with
They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and
who's the quarterback after Cam Ward?
So hard on this offense.
Okay.
Smith dropping to pass. He's got his man.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Yeah.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Quarterback will audible.
Damn.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it on the outside. It's Wheeler. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
These guys aren't human eagle. I mean,
It looks like Deshaun Watson.
survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's his
Let's go.
4th interception of the night.
I don't know how. So my user was there, I think, too. Because I user pressed, but I don't know how that DB got there because it was man coverage. I don't know how he cheated back so far.
And as a defensive lineman,
That was straight man, so he just left his guy and ran all the way down the field and picked that
trying
up.
to get to the quarterback, and
It's-
DBs are trying to do this. Pad them
Yeah,
stats,
must.
get the INT.
Probably as soon as you push the button before the quarterback released it, he just started sprinting right for
Ready
it.
to get that offense rolling again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
Hey, do you remember, is it 28 or 35, though? I got to stop
So dangerous, David, because
passing.
they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern
It's
college
35.
football. That's what
I'll
it
get a
is. Spread
suspension.
you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Jason does too much, man. He took me out of the rules chat whenever I was not here for a bit, and I retired because I was busy with work and stuff. And he added me back now, but I can't see any of the rules because he hasn't posted anything in a while. So it's stupid.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable
No,
to
but
extend the lead.
it's streaming, so if I break a rule, we're gonna suspend me. So streaming. I think it's 35 though. And that's gonna drop.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
One second, I'm just gonna bench on my starter so I can get any suspensions. Try my freshman. Get my freshman running back in here. Where the fuck's my rookie? There he is. Eason. Some kind of glitch in this game. I got a quarterback and receiver named Eason, and I got a receiver and a tight end named Anchor. Why they got two guys the same name? They're not even the same. They're not brothers or anything. They're different colors, but yeah, it's like they don't have enough names in this game or something. I got on my guy's bench now. Oh, my tight end. I got my tight end. This backup tight end in there. All right. We're good.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands.
Gonna take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more.
To me, those are the three best ones because like Chop was good too, but Savon, Ryan, and JJ are three that I just do not want to play. So those are probably the best three.
Manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety.
I don't like that Chopper either, but
more room to work his route.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Smith wants to throw. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Canes headed quickly to the line.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking to throw on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play. But
my one defensive end, not that one, but my other one, he's 95 speeds. That's what I'm talking about. These like Power 5, like elite schools, they get these ridiculous athletes on defense. It's so unfair to try to go against them with a bad team. But I won all my playoff games this year that I have with Colorado, and they were not nearly as good as the teams I beat. I beat Ohio State, LSU.
It's hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense.
I had to just like outplay them. I didn't win on my team.
They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Keeps the play going.
Oh, man. I just need one more second. I had a guy. He's running free.
Man, oh, man,
That
that
sucks.
defensive end had a great get-off on that one. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
Yeah, it would have been awesome if there wasn't like 3 more guys coming for him. That had a guy open, but he broke the tackle instantly.
And here comes that Miami
Yeah,
offense back
yeah.
on
Well, the
field.
crossing route, the next, he was like, "Wow, he's probably gonna run for like 40 yards."
I'm sure they'll try to seek out some
I didn't think you're gonna blitz
This
there.
might be
So,
an opportunity,
yeah.
too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
Went for the pick.
I
Didn't
was going to say,
just let the
it's
guy
not
go.
like good to go back. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to
Yeah, that is
figure
crazy.
out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Smith dropping to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Movement here from the tight end. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Trying to get to it. The pass
That's a
falls
fumble, come on.
incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't.
Quarterback's got hit so many
they haven't
times, he's, like,
going.
fatigued now.
Never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Coming after it.
Hey, there he does it.
All over the quarterback, and down he
There we go.
goes at the 24. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Oh, he took the left tackle and just threw him off like a running back.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Good play, man. Good game.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead on how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting